Hi everybody, I'm Marcus.
And I'm Letitia.
And this is your marriage tip for today.
Today's marriage tip is manipulator offenders. Simply put, manipulation is using devious or divisive influence for your own advantage.
Right. In essence, it really is a form of witchcraft because you're trying to work your scheme or your device just so you can get your own way. Mm-hmm. So, quick facts about manipulation. Number one, it is a cancer to any relationship. Not just marriages, but just relationships across the board. It is a cancer that will consistently eat away at the relationship, and it will ultimately kill it if left unchecked.
Right. And I think a lot of people are fooling themselves when they think, well, I'm just, manipulative in my marriage. You have to fool yourself if you think that's not going to leak over into other relationships. Right. If you're manipulative in one area, you best believe you're manipulative in other ones.
You're probably manipulative at work, at church. You're probably manipulative with your children. And what's crazy is that, many times, especially among, American communities, and I'm sure it's like that in other places too, but I've never lived there, so I don't know. It's amazing how manipulation is such a part of the family culture that no one challenges it. It's just, well, that's just the way I am.
Or you just look over it.
Right, or that's just the way mom is. Mm-hmm. So what's happened is that we've taught ourselves that if you don't get your way, you act out in order to get it, not realizing that it's manipulation, and it really makes you not be a pleasant person to be around. Mm-hmm. Manipulation comes from an inability to control yourself, or as I would like to say, an inability to behave yourself, especially when you don't get your way.
Yeah. You know that you're being manipulative when you cry when you can't get your way.
Right, or you throw a temper tantrum. You ever see the kid in the store, whether it's Walmart or the grocery store, and the mom or the dad says, no, you can't have candy, and all of a sudden they're throwing things off of the shelf, crying and kicking and screaming, all because they can't get their way.
Right. And imagine how you feel when you see this child acting out this way. That's the same way, that's the same way people feel when they look at you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And whether it's your...
Right, because it's childlike behavior.
Right, whether it's your spouse or, family members or whatnot, they got to sit there and watch you have a fit and cry, and in most cases what you're doing is you're thinking that if you cry, they'll cave in and eventually get you the candy or whatever it is that you want.
Notice that a lot of women resort to this form of manipulation. When they can't get their way.
Hopefully there are no men doing that. Let me just slip that in there. Hopefully there ain't no man crying.
Hopefully not.
Well,
I hope not.
Anyway.
But they resort to crying to get their way. Because, I used to do it, when we were dating. If I couldn't get my way, I would just storm off and cry. And then Mark would come behind me and was like, well, what's wrong, babe? What did I do? And then he would, just to make the situation better, just apologize for something that he didn't even do.
Wasn't even my fault.
Yeah, just cave in and give me what I want.
Right.
No, that's not cool, ladies.
Not okay. The other thing here is, that you are being manipulative if you feel the need to do the whole silent treatment. Like you just shut down and just don't talk to nobody. Let's say, we're not going to see the movie that you want to see. So you just say, well, you just don't say nothing. You're quiet all the way to the restaurant. You're quiet all the way to the movie. What's wrong with you? Nothing. Why are you being so quiet? Nothing. Nothing. No, that's manipulation.
Yes, and it's a way to get attention because if you're, being quiet and you're talking all the time, your husband's going to ask you what's wrong. It's just a way to get his attention.
Right. And men, you bad about this too. Your wife maybe don't cook the meal that you want, or maybe she don't give you some when you want it, so you choose to pout. And you're just quiet. You just
what's wrong, baby? What's wrong? Yeah, that's not cool.
Or you pull this number. Well, if you don't know, I sure ain't gonna tell you. No, that's not okay. Just stop it. That is an inability to control yourself when you can't get your way.
Another form of manipulation is just being plain out mean.
Right. Let's say for instance, if your mom and you come into the house, and as the mom you see the place isn't as tidy as you would like. So you go through and you start cleaning up, but you clean up by slamming things around or slamming doors or walking real hard. No, that is childish.
It is.
And you just really want attention. And you're hoping that if you act out, if you cut the monkey bad enough, just maybe they won't mess up the house as bad the next time. How about you act like a mature adult.
And say what's really bothering you.
And say what's
you
really
get much more accomplished by just doing that instead of acting a fool around the house.
Right. Stop the madness. Stop the manipulation. Stop being a manipulator offender. You know, practical ways you can do this is just assess the situation. In most cases, it's really not as deep as you're making it.
And remember that love doesn't always have to have its way all the time.
Right. We don't have to always go see what movie you want to see. We don't have to always eat at the restaurant.
Yeah, we don't always have to eat at Chili's.
Right, that's her favorite restaurant, you know. But you don't get mad about it. You don't get manipulative about none of that. You just, it's okay. Yeah. See, she's not a manipulator offender.
I used to be.
Well,
when we were dating,
but not no more.
Grew out of that quickly.
We married now. You good?
Yeah.
And then lastly, you know, determine that you're going to be pleasant. Whether you get to go to Chili's or whether you get to see your favorite movie or not, just determine that you're going to be pleasant all the time. And that doesn't mean you're a doormat. That just means that you choose to have a good attitude when you can't get your way, and you take manipulation out of the deck. It's not your trump card. You stop the madness. Well, this has been your marriage tip for today, manipulator offenders. You'll stop the madness after this video, hopefully.
Hopefully. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out our other videos on our channel. And as always, all of our information is listed in the description box below.
Well, thanks for watching. Love you guys. We'll see you again soon.